Welcome to Beats and Buckets. I'm Lance.
And I'm Connor. We're going to be talking about rap, music, and basketball. So, who do you think is the greatest NBA player of all time?
Well, it's a great question right there, and it's definitely between LeBron and Michael Jordan. But I'm definitely going to have to go with my boy, MJ.
Yeah, I might have to make that decision too. I mean, LeBron does have a bigger frame, but and they have said that LeBron had less All-Stars around him, but I definitely think it was MJ that's the best player of all time.
Yep.
More clutch, more athletic.
More versatile.
Yeah, so...
Always could get to the rim and always had a pull-up.
And better defense down the stretch of games especially.
And he took a few years off to play some baseball.
Yeah, so just shows how versatile he was. I mean, LeBron did play football and did said he wanted to try and play in the NFL, but it didn't happen. So that's tough, LeBron.
And it's not going to happen anytime soon.
Exactly.
Too old for that. But I've seen a lot of new super teams now
Facts.
these past few years, and go back to the Bulls, and they were definitely a super team. Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan,
Tony Kukoc, a couple other bigger men that could facilitate and do stuff.
Yep. What do you think the motivation for these super teams is?
I think it's ring chasing. I don't think a lot of players, when they go to super teams, really care as much about the pay they're getting. Because, I mean, a lot of players do make more money off of endorsements, not as much as their NBA contracts. So I think that when they go to these super teams, they realize that they can make more money off of just their name and who they are than their NBA contract. And they realize that they just want a ring because
They just want to win.
You don't think about going into the Hall of Fame. Most players that are in the Hall of Fame have rings and stuff to show for it. So
Only one way to be great.
facts is get a ring and fulfill the journey.
Yep.
So, yeah, but let's talk about the rap industry. You know, Rod Wave announced his album on March 26th.
Y'all heard Street Runner. Y'all know y'all going to be in your Duffy.
Facts gonna be in your fields and stuff. So
Looking forward to that.
Looking forward to that. And Lil Durk and Lil Baby announced that they're gonna do a collab album, so that should be pretty great.
The Lils,
you know, love Lil Baby. Not as much as of a Lil Durk fan, but you know, I try to listen to him a little bit on the occasion.
Yep. They're a great duo.
Great duo.
Got great flow and rhythm, and
Facts.
they definitely switch it up.
Both are from the trenches, so
Definitely.
came from nothing.
Made out the struggle.
And they're able to produce for their family and, you know, really put their town and where they're from on the map and let people know that you can make it from where you are.
Most definitely.
So it's really inspirational to know that you can come from nothing and be on top.
Yeah. So, how you feel about Lil Baby not winning Song of the Year award?
I'm devastated that he didn't win Song of the Year. You know, came out with a great song, A Bigger Picture, which really talked about what's going on in this world and how cops racially profile people. And so, you know, I definitely think that should have won Song of the Year and not Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, I know a lot of people did bump her music and her song, but I think that the song that talked more about what's actually going on should have won.
Yeah. Lil Baby definitely 100% should have won that Grammy, but
Facts.
it's rigged. Everybody knows it.
Facts. And it had a great 2020 year, too. My Turn, great album. I loved every second of it.
It was amazing.
Amazing album. Really no misses on that. Great features, too. Great choices of features.
Yep. Wait, what you said? What happened to Lil Baby's mom when he didn't win?
So Lil Baby's, don't know if you heard this, Lil Baby's mom left the Grammys before they even announced him loser of the award because she thought that it was rigged. So, you know, I definitely think that shows something that it's rigged and that we need to fix that.
Yeah.
But just heard NBA YoungBoy arrested on federal charges, facing 5 to 10 years, you know.
Yep.
FBI has been after him since last August on some gun charges. So I mean, he got caught, and who knows how long he'll be in jail.
Could be a while.
But definitely would have some great lawyers after him. So we'll have some great lawyers on his side, so that hopefully that he can beat the case.
Yep, Kodak
got released.
who else just got released?
Lil Wayne didn't have to do any
Lil
time.
Wayne just got released too, and that's the two. They got pardoned by Mr.
Trump.
President Trump.
Ex-president. But really, how do you feel about 6ix9ine being released? First off, before we even get into that detail, if you were in 6ix9ine's position, would you have snitched? Your gang that you were in had intercourse with your baby moms,
Yep.
beat up your actual mom, kidnapped you and beat you, and threatened you, and took money from you. So would you?
110%. I'm snitching on the gang.
I
that ain't even the gang no more.
Yeah.
He don't call them brothers. That they switched on him before he even thought about switching.
So they talk about loyalty and how you're loyal, but they weren't being loyal to him. So I definitely think that I'd snitch too. I mean, it's not really.
It's got to go both ways.
Yes, it's got to come in. Got to give it as you take it, And facing 47 years in prison, that's a long time. I mean, very wealthy man, but
Was he gonna sit in prison and rot while he watches all his brothers live it up with his money?
Facts. So I think that, I mean, he was a wealthy man, but when you in prison that long, you're not making any more money. You're not getting any more money. So I think that you got to think about if you're going to have money and how you got to take care of your family. No one's watching over your family. Your people that were supposed to be your brothers in the brotherhood you followed growing up had already switched up on you. So what are you supposed to do at that point? And I think that he gets hated on for his decision, but I support his decision.
Most definitely, 110%.
And so, I mean, you got to give it as you take it.
When you think Kodak's gonna release an album for us?
Kodak, well, he released an album right when he came out, but I had a feeling that they were, I mean, Kodak's not the most talented artist in the rap game. He's a Florida boy, has a very deep Florida accent, and so, so when he released his album right when he released, I feel like it was more of like tracks that didn't make other albums that he put together and released.
Mm-hmm.
Has done some collabs. I know he did one with YNW Melly.
He did one with Lil Yachty, didn't
with Lil Yachty too. So who knows? Melly, another person that's in prison in the rap game, very talented artist too, who actually murdered his two friends. So
well, we don't know that yet. There's I just read actually recently in an article that there's not a lot of solid evidence for the case, so we could see Melly get out soon, but I don't know. I really miss his music. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I miss his music too. Very talented artist. As long
772.
Which you're starting to see a lot more of, more lyrical artists such as Polo G. Great artist, great flow.
Yeah. Lil TJ.
A lot of great artists who have beautiful voices and can really produce their flow.
Yeah.
So, what's your intake on March Madness right now?
I think it's been crazy so far this year.
A lot of upsets.
A lot of upsets. I was looking to see Illinois play, but they got taken out already.
Yeah.
The Sweet 16 starts Saturday, right?
Saturday, Sweet 16 starts.
Looking for Gonzaga to go all the way.
Yeah, that's what I want. Young core, but Jalen Suggs, very great player. Lethal. Fast, athletic, was looking to go to college as a quarterback, too.
Yep, definitely a extremely athletic player right there.
And, I just want to see them be successful as young stars.
They do it on both sides of the ball.
Facts. I'm actually kind of sad that Illinois and Oklahoma State are out because I was looking for young stars like Cade Cunningham to show.
Yep.
Bigger point guards like you see with LaMelo Ball and Luka and all them. So, very great.
A lot of new athlete types coming into play.
Facts. And you're starting to see more big men that can stretch the floor, such as Jokic.
Shoot the ball even.
Facts.
So he had 50% on the 3.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy.
Such as the Nuggets. We haven't really seen much of Jamal Murray since the bubble. Hasn't really been producing as much as he was in the bubble. They even went to the Western Conference Finals, so...
Jamal Murray was a different player in the bubble, that's for sure. I don't know if it's because the videos he was posting with his girlfriend or something, but definitely a different player in the bubble.
And so what do you think of... You think the Lakers, their record will be significantly damaged? They're third right now in the Western Conference standings. Do you think it will be damaged with LeBron out?
I think with LeBron out, it's definitely going to affect the team in a huge way.
And Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Anthony Davis is out too, so I definitely think they could drop down to
6.
Yeah, 6. 6 between 10 even. So, I mean, hopefully Anthony Davis is supposed to be coming back soon, but I don't know. Those are 2 ginormous pieces, and they don't have a big 3 like the Nets do. They don't have James Harden to pick him up and carry him on his back. So,
and the Nets even could be considered a super team now if everybody's healthy. I think that definitely contention for a super team, and they're looking at Norman Powell now possibly to pick up before the trade deadline, which I think is tomorrow or in the off season.
Yep,
which would be another great star off the bench. He's on the Raptors right now, starting and coming off the bench every once in a while. So I think he is great talent. I don't know if I don't really want his talent to get wasted with the Raptors as such, because I think they're a 10 seed right now. So
come on over to the East Coast and get us a chip.
Facts. Come over to them Nets. Knicks doing good this season, which I'm glad to see.
Emmanuel Quickly, what about that man right there? He's
great,
a different breed.
Great player, resembles Lou Williams on the Clippers.
Oh yeah, for
great
sure.
Game. Can come off the bench and score for you or start.
Caught a pair of ankles last night.
Facts.
Knicks are looking pretty good this year.
Yeah, I mean, haven't seen too much of Obi Toppin, who was their first round draft pick. I think 8 overall to them. So, I'm looking for them to get another star to pair up. Very young team.
Yep. Julius Randle is putting on this year, though. He's putting in work.
They have a lot of players that are stepping in, such as Reggie Bullock, who got them a steal for their win a couple nights ago.
Yep.
Looking to see R.J. Barrett, keep rising with his potential.
Yeah, no, he's grown exceptionally from last year. He looks like a completely different player in my eyes. He's attacking the rim using his body, hitting threes. His first game he had I think he had 6 threes or something like that.
Yeah, I think he started off 7 for 7. So
yeah, he's looking pretty good. I mean, he's had a few off games, but he's definitely grown a lot from last year.
Yeah, Zion, doing his thing. I think he's the first player ever with the most. He's leading the most consecutive 20-point games for a player under 20 years old. So that's great to see.
Absolutely amazing.
Facts.
Everybody said he was overhyped, but what are you gonna say now?
Facts.
Well, thank you for joining us at Beats and Buckets.
Yep. I'm Connor.
And I'm Lance.